Welcome once again to the first annual MJBA Vendor Fair. How's everybody doing? That's it? Make some noise out there. All right. Our next speaker is from Green Staffing Solutions. They find the right fit for your cannabis business locally. I can't even read this. I need glasses. Angel Swanson from Green Staffing Solutions.
Hello everyone, my name is Angel Swanson and I'm with Green Staffing Solutions. I'm one of the owners. And first I want to thank MJBA for having us here and hosting this amazing event. I love this. I love seeing all the people milling around and getting to know each other and finding things, solutions for what they need. And I want to thank Magical Butter too for allowing the space. We love this space. It's beautiful. I think it's perfect for this. Okay, so I was watching Jay Leno the other day, and he made a joke, and it was funny, but I'll tell you. So it goes, San Francisco hosted the first cannabis job fair. The keynote speech was jobs and how to avoid getting one. And I thought to myself, yeah, that's funny, but no, not really. Because the truth of it is that if you want to work in this industry, you have to be passionate about it. And in the candidates that we've received so far, and we're close to 300 at this point, they are passionate. They want to be in this industry. And they span the gamut of people who are looking for good jobs for work. From bankers and CPAs to truck drivers, from kids just out of high school who know how to trim to, just everyone. Botanical, we have some PhD botanical folks on our rosters. It's amazing. Amazing are the people that are applying. So Green Staffing Solutions came about because really it's a natural evolution in this industry. We need to get serious about the business of business. And oftentimes we are viewed as stoners. And I've even had people ask me today, how do you know you're not going to send me stoners to work in my store? And I say to them, well, it's not any different than a bartender. You don't have a bartender sitting there chugging all day, at least not a good one. And you wouldn't have someone in your shop smoking all day. It just doesn't, it's not a good fit. They can't think clearly. It doesn't work out well. So as we get down to the business of doing business, I think that candidates that come out and candidates that we send to you will be well qualified for what you're looking for. Next slide. We can find the right fit for your cannabis business. One of the things that I hear the biggest question is, well, what happens if I don't like them? Well, you may not like them. The idea here is to find the right fit. So when you call us for a quote and we send you candidates and you tell me or one of my staff what it is that you're looking for, we will send you 3 candidates that you interview yourself and you decide on who you would like to have. Now if you're looking for a permanent placement person, then maybe we'll send you more than 3. Next slide. What we offer are 4 different categories basically of employment. We offer temporary staffing. So if you were to call us and say, hey, I just need tomorrow, I need like 10 people to get down here right now and trim plants. I can send you 10 people to come down and trim plants. You obviously don't need to interview them. You just need 10 guys to show up who know how to operate cutters and who are honest. We also have direct to hire, which is my favorite level of employment. It's kind of, think of it as try them out before you buy them. You get to take them on a test drive and see if they work out in your company. See if they work for your culture in your company. Permanent placement. Permanent placement works really well for your front office people that you want to retain for a long time. These people are going to have a higher skill set, higher skill level generally. And then consultant referral. We do that. We've already placed an architect. We've placed a couple of consultants with people who just need these folks for their expertise in their area who are 420 friendly. Next slide. We offer help for all elements of the cannabis business. Agricultural grower support, so if you need people just to come in and help you repot plants, moving dirt around, pulling off fan leaves, we have folks that know how to do that. We have botanists who can come in and diagnose sick plants. All of those kinds of things that a grower would need in additional help. Processor labor operations. That is such a wide range. And I really don't like the way the state labeled that, but it is what it is. And so from BHO blowers to chemists to people who trim, all of those folks who are processors, we have them on staff already ready for you. And they come with high levels of skill. And that's something that I'll talk about a little bit more, is how we do our assessment of those folks. Retail support, cashiering, stock room, stocking, all of those kinds of things. Front desk and admin work and warehousing labor, I think all of those things speak for themselves. I think we're all fairly well clear on what that is, and we have those people in place. Next slide. So most businesses can use an extra set of hands to handle a big project. I just talked about maybe a trimmer who has a large garden who needs to harvest. And so when you have a surge in business like that and you're reluctant to hire on a full-time staff to do that, because let's face it, you're only going to harvest, most of you, every once a month or so. You don't need a full staff for that. You just need to bring people in regularly for that. A staffing agency like us, we can provide temporary employees to help with a wide variety of those types of tasks. Working closely with us, a hiring manager can ensure that your workers possess the needed skills, education, and experience to meet the needs of your company. And that's what we do when we assess our people. We do math assessment, we do language assessment. If they have a higher skill set, we do check those referrals. We do take a look at the finished work to make sure that they actually have that skill set. Green staffing, next slide. We do provide the screen candidates who are in line with what you need. So if you call me and tell me you need a driver, I am not going to send you a baker who has a driver's license. That's not what's going to happen. You're going to get a driver. You're going to get someone who knows how to follow a route and get from place to place. Our understanding of both temporary and permanent employee retention and team building processes from the top to the bottom will ensure that we provide the right people for you. And let's face it, if you're using us to find your staff, this frees you up to do other things that need to be done, other than trying to find some guy who you know can follow a map. Next slide. Improve productivity. Hiring in temporary workers to handle work overload can prevent employee burnout of your full-time staff. So let's say your full-time staff, you've already got them in place, they're friends, they're family, they're people that you've already identified, and you're opening for your first day or your first harvest, and you discover that there is so much more work than you really thought needed to happen. We can send you people to help alleviate some of that stress, some of that workload. Because what happens is when people become overworked, they think they're undervalued. They become less motivated. They work more slowly. And we find that if we lighten that blow just a little bit, it is worth your money to not pay a full-time employee to feel unmotivated and unwanted. This can also help you decrease mistakes that can be made in productivity. It can help increase absenteeism, because if you have somebody who's working for you full-time that thinks that they're not valued, they're going to call in all the time because they don't want to be bothered today. They're too tired, they don't want to come in because they know what's coming. By bringing on extra staff to handle that extra workload, full-time employees can continue to focus on their main job, the thing you hired them to do, while maintaining their productivity. This is my favorite part, try before you buy. This is the temporary to permanent hire tier of employees. These are the people that we send you. You get to try them out for a while, See if they work. See if they fit in the culture of your company. See if they work well with others within your company. You don't like them, we send you someone else for you to interview to see if maybe you would like to have someone different. So you're not hiring somebody and trying to figure out how to phase them out later. Work with us and we work with you to find that right fit. Next slide. Decreasing costs. This is most business owners' favorite part of this. How do I save some money? We pay you pay us, we pay all employment taxes, we pay all of their benefit, if they are full-time with us, we pay all of their benefits. By doing this, you can decrease your overall costs in employment. You're not paying those taxes out, it's all rolled in. You don't have to deal with any of that. Temporary staff people that are employed by us, they're employed by us, not by you. You're just contracting them. This can decrease your overall cost of the employee as the business does not have to provide benefits to a temporary staff member. In addition, bringing in temporary staff may reduce other overhead costs such as overtime for regular people. So you're not paying any overtime. While the full-time hour costs may be more than the per hour cost for a full-time employee, temporary staff can be used as needed without a commitment to a 40-hour work week, regardless of if the work exists or not. So if you've got someone on staff full-time and you don't have anything for them to do, you're paying them. If you use us, you only pay them when you need them. And that's one of the real key benefits there for temporary staffing. Next slide. Here's another cost-saving benefit. Avoid unemployment claims. If you don't have the need to fade someone out, you don't have to worry about them filing unemployment. It's a pretty cut and dry thing. It's something that we handle if they were full-time with us. So those are costs that you can save. This can reduce overall operating costs for the business as the unemployment claim rate of the business will not be raised due to letting go of temporary staff. Human resources costs may also decrease as managers will not be spending multiple hours dealing with unemployment claims and the Department of Labor. So you yourself are going to save some hours, save some time in bringing in your temporary staffing. Next slide, please. Increasing your flexibility. Temporary employees allow businesses to use staff as needed. So again, only when you need them, you call us, we send them. Temporary employees can be brought in to cover the vacation of an employee who is absent for the day or on maternity leave, for example. Many staffing agencies, we can provide employees in a variety of disciplines to meet all the needs of your business. So the business then has the flexibility to use the services of us as needed, whenever it is a few hours, whether it's a few hours a week or on a full-time basis. Next slide, please. So some of the key benefits of using us, Green Staffing Solutions, we're local. We're not national. We're not all over the place. We know what's happening in this state. For example, we know that the law that was going to pass for medical this weekend did not go through. It died. Yay! Happy news. So we're local. We know what Washington residents need. We know our Washington resident businesses. We know where everyone is. And you have that advantage in us. We're affordable. We don't have huge overhead that we need to have you pay $15 an hour for a $10 employee. It doesn't work like that. So you will be able to save some money in that respect. So we're perfect for the small business and startup company. Flexible. We adapt to you. As you grow, we help. And that's what will make us, I think, stand out a little bit more. Just a couple of plugs for us. We got some media attention over the last month or so. We were featured on Como News about 3 days ago. We were in AOL Jobs last month. We have been featured in the News Tribune this week. And the happiest news is that we're partnering with the ACLU. And we've been working with them and the Project for Racial Disparity in placing minorities and women and veterans, reaching out to those folks, especially those disenfranchised folks, and bringing them in. And we're very, 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 very proud of that. So, next slide. So if you would like a quote from us, obviously there's nothing that you have to do. If you just ask for a quote, it doesn't expire or anything like that. You can call us, let us know what you need, let us quote you. And either I will do that or my sales director, Nicholas, will be in touch with you. On our table is a little sign-up sheet, and that is just if you would like a quote, we'll reach out to you Monday, Tuesday, and find out what you need and how we can help you. And that's it for me today. Thank you so much for having us. You guys have a great day.